Daria Gavrilova is looking forward to returning to Fed Cup action as Australia look for the first Fed Cup final in 26 years. Daria Gavrilova at Australian Open. Twitter. Daria Gavrilova is looking forward to returning to Fed Cup action next weekend as Australia take on Belarus in the semi-finals. The Australian, who has struggled for form this season, is excited to be returning to Fed Cup action as Australia host Belarus in Brisbane next weekend. Gavrilova joins Ash Barty, Priscilla Hon and Sam Stosur as they look to reach the Fed Cup final for the first time for 26 years. Speaking to Tennis Australia, Gavrilova said she couldn't be more excited to represent her country again. "I can't wait." Gavrilova explained in Melbourne. "I was actually just on my phone and in my schedule one was like looking what's next and the next thing was Fed Cup semis. I was like, oh my god, we're actually in the semi-finals. I love Fed Cup, love the environment. I always look forward to it. We do everything together and it's a lot of fun because I think I'm actually a really good team player. I love being in the team. The match won't be easy though, as Arina Sabalenka, Alexandra Sasnovich and Victoria Azarenka will be among those in the Belarusian team looking to stop the Aussies." However, Gavrilova is confident that with the help of the home crowd, they can reach the final. "We truly did believe that we could get to semi-finals and even win the whole thing, and I think for tennis it's gonna be pretty special. I know everyone's behind us, so we're going to try and do our best." The other semi-final will see France host a Romania side boasting Simona Halep, who will be determined to win the Fed Cup. All Fed Cup ties will be played on the weekend of the 20th and 21st of April, with the only exception being the World Group Play-off tie between Latvia and Germany, which will start a day earlier. Carlos Alcaraz Garcia is following in Rafael Nadal's footsteps after only becoming the fifth 15-year-old to beat a top 200 player. Carlos Alcaraz Garcia at Punga127 Twitter. 15-year-old Carlos Alcaraz Garcia is motivated to keep improving after following in Rafael Nadal's footsteps at the Murcia Challenger. If you've never heard of Carlos Alcaraz Garcia before, then you have now, after the 15-year-old had a historic week at the Murcia Challenger, reaching the third round. In the breakthrough week, the Spaniard firstly ended the career of Nicolas Almagro in convincing fashion in front of a huge crowd. That was then followed by beating the world number 140 Pedro Martinez in straight sets to become only the fifth 15-year-old to beat a top 200 player. Garcia joins an impressive set of names to have achieved this, including 16-time Grand Slam champion Rafael Nadal, whose career he could mirror one day. Despite losing in the third round to German Rudolf Molliker, the Spaniard looks to have potential for a great career as he holds great movement and great technique on the forehand. However, the 15-year-old doesn't want to stop there and is motivated to improve further as he aims to reach the top of men's tennis. "I need to continue improving and I'm sure that these matches will only make me better," Garcia said to ATPtour.com. "This shows me that I have the level to play with these players. These matches give me very important experience. It's a very positive week, and to play at home is always something special, especially at a professional tournament. I am very grateful to everyone who came here to support me. It is clear that the Spaniard has a clear talent, and it will be very interesting to see if he can continue to develop his game and become a threat in the years to come." This result comes a week after Italian Lorenzo Musetti became the first male player born in 2002 to win a challenger event, when he triumphed at the Patrick Mouratoglou Academy. The youngsters are coming and continue to break the mold of tennis development, with plenty more success to come. Sofia Kenin is looking to take the WTA by storm as she aims for Grand Slam success. Sofia Kenin at Scores. WTA Twitter. Sofia Kenin is aiming to win a Grand Slam and be world number one after having a positive start to the 2019 season. The American has climbed up 20 spots in the world rankings since the start of the season, as she now sits at 36 in the world. It has been a season which has seen her reach a final in Acapulco and winning the title in Hobart as she continues to make waves on the WTA Tour. However, Kenin isn't looking to stop her progress as she has a Grand Slam title in her sights. The next goal is to win a Grand Slam, Kenin said in an interview with WTA-Tennis.com. I really want to become number one in the world. I've worked so hard to get to where I am. The American also explained that her fiery side has contributed to her great success over the past 6 months. I'm very focused, I'm very aggressive, Kenin explained. I'm going to stay out there for hours if I have to. I'm not going to let you just beat me. There have been so many matches in my career that I don't know how I've pulled off. The fact that I never gave up got me through. At only the age of 20, Kenin is already showing why she has the potential to be a regular top 10 player. Even though there is big depth on the WTA side, the American has showed her fans why she can break through. Next for Kenin is Fed Cup, where she excelled last year, producing 2 exceptional performances in the USA's 3-0 defeat to the Czech Republic in Prague. Kenin will join Sloane Stephens, Madison Keys, Jessica Pegula and Jennifer Brady as they look to stay in the world group against a Switzerland side which is without Belinda Bencic. The tie will take place in San Antonio on the weekend of the 20th and 21st of April. There is a new rising star in Spanish tennis and his name is Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz, photo via IMG Tennis. In only his 4th senior tennis tournament of any kind, Spanish teenager Carlos Alcaraz has stunned the field the Murcia Open. Alcaraz, who will turn 16 next month, received a wild card into this week's Challenger tournament, which is headlined by Portugal's João Sousa. After winning his opening match against French world number 267 Gleb Sakharov, he scored an even more significant victory on Wednesday. Taking on 5th seed Pedro Martinez, the teenager battled to a shock 6-3, 7-6, 4 win, rallying back from a 2-5 deficit in the second set. https://twitter.com/@tour status 1,416,450,429,329,414. Alcaraz's win over Martinez, who is currently ranked 140th, has also set a new milestone on the ATP Tour. He has become the first Spanish player to defeat somebody in the top 200 at the age of 15 since Rafael Nadal back in 2002. Last week in Alicante, Alcaraz also became the first player born in 2003 to win a challenger match when he defeated Jannik Sinner, another rising star from Italy. High-profile wins by young players player rival age tournament Bernatomic No. 147 Jimmy Wang 15 years, 2 months, 24 days Abhiat Oder Australia 2008 Q Richard Gasquet No. 54 Franco Squillari 15 years, 9 months, 27 days Monte Carlo 2002 Rafael Nadal number 81 Ramon Delgado 15 years, 10 months, 26 days Mallorca 2002 Carlos Alcaraz No. 140 Pedro Martinez 15 years 11 months, 5 days Murcia 2019 Ryan Harrison number 95 Pablo Cuevas 15 years, 11 months, 7 days Houston 2008 Source, ATP World Tour. In recent months, Alcaraz has been under the watchful eye of Juan Carlos Ferrero, a former world number 1 who won the 2003 French Open. In a column written for Tennis Head magazine, Ferrero hailed the teenager as one of the best in the world for his age. I like his game a lot, especially his spirit. On the junior tour,